Hi everybody, this is Lad here at RenewTechSolutions.com, and I actually wanted to give a little bit of a preview before I show you the review that we did at the range to test out the three big dogs that are currently on the market right now. And those three companies are LaserMax, Viridian, and Beamshot. Now, the reason why we chose these three companies is because more and more people that are utilizing home protection units, and we're talking about rifles, shotguns, and yes, even handguns, more people want to be able to have an aid. I'm not saying this is a replacement for, and I really believe that people that are listening to this really should get the practice and the range time so you can be more in tune with the units that you're using, because if ever a situation comes where you need to use your handgun, you definitely should have that kind of practice time in it. But I am going to prove a point. I only have about 300 to 400 rounds of practice time ever. And I'm talking about utilizing a handgun. The only time I ever used one was when I was a kid. But here I am now, in my 40s, and I own a Glock 21. And it's not a 9mm, we're talking a 45 ACP. And a lot of people I spoke to have told me, my gosh, that thing's got more than twice the kick. You sure you want to use that, especially as a novice? And I said, yeah, I mean, if I'm going to use something, I don't want to use a smaller handgun. I want to use something that's going to have more power. And they said, well, good luck. And actually, I found out the hard way. But the good thing is I got a bigger frame so I can actually handle the shooting on that handgun. But I also utilize this technology, and on a 6-inch range, I'm talking about a target at 9 yards, you're going to be able to see a little bit of a demo of exactly a point that I've been trying to prove to people, is that with that kind of technology, you can be very accurate. Even in a 6-inch range, you can hit up to 90% of your target. Now, they did at the National Institute of Justice a review on police officers, on a group of police officers, and this was back in 2008, showing that utilizing a laser that can actually improve the accuracy up to 300% improvement. Now, you'll see that once you see the review. Now, the reason why we chose green over red, well, quite honestly, because you get to see green easier. When you go outside, broad daylight, it makes it very difficult to see red because it leans more towards that infrared or that disappearing light issue. And that happens because we have a warm burning star, and that's our sun. It's not cool or hot burning, it is warm burning. And as a result, green is perceived easier for our eyes, so it goes a longer distance. So you can actually see that dot. So 30 yards away, you won't have any problem seeing that green. Or I should say up to 30 yards away. So every laser works a little bit differently from the next, but usually 5 milliwatts is all you need to be able to see up to 30 yards. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to prove it to you. When we go to the range, you'll be able to see how well those lasers work. Now, technology-wise, red is less expensive than green, and that's another issue. And the reason why, now mind you, behind me, you can see how bright it is. Now, if I were to put on a red laser right now, you'd be able to see it clearly inside the house. But I'm saying when you go outside, it's a different ballgame. So I don't want to get the two confused. A lot of people inside the home can use red, no problem. But you may need to use it outside. But with that red technology being less expensive over green, and the reason why, I'll get back to now, is because the diode, all green lasers are red internally. That's how they start. But with all the filters and crystals and lenses that push that light out, it eventually turns out to be green. But because of all that technology inside those units, it becomes more expensive because of those crystals and lenses and those filters that they have to utilize to turn that red into green. So we hope you kind of have a little bit of a better understanding. Now, we want to get on to the review. We hope you like it. Guys, I really honestly want to be able to get your feedback. Please, we look for that feedback. This is our first major review, and this is probably going to be the longest one we've ever done, but we wanted to make sure you guys have all the edge possible, especially with protecting your home, your family, and yourself. We hope you enjoy the review. Hey, this is Lad here at Renew Tech Solutions. I want to first thank 360 Tactical Training for allowing me to do this review on our three big dogs that we got for green laser technology, which is Beamshot, Viridian green laser, and LaserMax. We're going to be reviewing all three products today, and just want to again thank 360 Tactical Training. And if you want, you can get on the number 360tacticaltraining.com and check them out. If you're ever in Houston and you need to go to a gun range for practice, guys, they got one of the best facilities available. So they're located out in Katy, but it's part of Houston still. And on to the review of our three products. Now we're going to debut the Viridian X5L on our Glock 21. And there's a few modes that I'm going to show you from the target on the strobing modes that you have to choose from with utilizing the green laser. Here we go. Let's see how it performs. First we're going to align it, then we're going to shoot it. Now we're going to take 3 quick bursts with the Viridian X5L at 5 yards, 9 yards, and 15 yards out. So here we go with the test. First at 5 yards.
The first time for everything.
Nice. Okay, it looked like the performance of the Viridian X5L model. The laser just would not shut off. It actually stayed on after the 3 quick bursts. I took it 5 rounds, 5 yards I should say. And then once we went to 9 yards and took 1 round, even with the laser on, it then shut off right after. Then what we did was we took the battery out, put it back in, nothing worked. The flashlight worked, then the laser didn't, then vice versa, then nothing worked. So we're going to see about getting a replacement, hopefully soon, and then we'll do a separate test if we have the time to do it. But that's kind of where things are at right now. Right now we are going to be reviewing 3 quick bursts at 5, 9, and 15 rounds with the GB 8800 Beamshot unit and see how well that performs. So here we go. Our review is the Beamshot 8800S, and this is a strobing green beam laser unit. It's a combo package. It's going to be utilized on our Glock 21. So here we go at 5 yards out, 3 quick bursts with the Beamshot unit. Really nice. I just landed my chest. Great job though. Like how it performed. Now we're going to do it at 9 yards. Now here we go with 3 quick bursts at 9 yards. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now here we go at 15 yards, 3 quick rounds. Not bad. Looked like they all fell out, but we got that. Now we're going to utilize the Uni-Max green laser. I'm going to put this on my Glock here in just a moment.